What better movie to watch than your resident Pixar movie that surely got it all? If you're looking for the fun, this movie has got it. The thrill is just right here. And the meaning, yup, also right here. But in this video, we are going to discover a hidden layer of the popular film called Monsters Incorporated, or most commonly known as Monsters Inc. I'm sure you have watched this movie several times because let's all face it honestly doesn't get old. I always find myself having a good time whenever I watch movies from Pixar. And personally, Monsters Inc. is one of my favorites. And that is essentially the reason why today, I am going to tell you how we can learn financial lessons from Monsters Inc. But before we pierce right through the gist, I would just like to give you a little disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, so better take all my advice with a pinch of salt, and take only what can be applied to you. I do my very best in telling you the latest information in terms of financial management. But if you are experiencing serious problems, that is the time to seek out services by professionals and experts to help you out with what you're facing. Welcome to the Quantum Wealth, where the road to success begins. Before starting with the video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and comment below your thoughts for today's video. Now I bet you didn't imagine how Monsters Inc. could be related to your own financial status. I mean, it's a movie with monsters, doors, scares, and of course, boo. But right now, I'm going to unveil a hidden layer of the film, like I said in the beginning, where you can actually get a hold of fundamental financial principles to follow. I don't want to beat around the bush, so without further ado, here are 5 financial tips you can gain from Monsters Inc. Number 5. Collaborate and unite. When Boo entered the alternate world of Monsters Inc., Mike and Sully were literally in sheer panic as they had no idea how to deal with this breach. In their world, it's against the law to have any type of material coming from the human world to the monster world. And in their case, they brought in an actual human. And you get the gist, it's against the law on so many levels. But in spite of this clear defiance, they still managed to work together in order to seal this crime. As we follow the plot of the movie, we then realize that there's no reason for them to criminalize breach of entry from the human world, as they totally don't mean any harm. In light of this, working smart in collaboration and unity with others who share the same goal is highly efficient and effective if you wish to be financially successful. There's no reason for you to work alone, as no man is an island. It's always better to have a helping hand, be it a friend, a partner, or a family member who willingly works with you to get into greener pastures. In the same way, you should build meaningful relationships with other people so that you can perform activities together that will eventually grant you both the luxury of financial freedom. At number 4, be careful of who you are working with. True, you are going to need all the help you can get to further build the scaffold to success. But this is actually a bit tricky, as you are going to need to use the fullest of your people's skills to determine how certain people can impact you. You will never know. Some of them may drag you and your finances down to the pits of failure, therefore you must carefully assess whether they are up to any good or not. In the film, our main characters trusted the primary villain of the show, which then led to problems considering Randy, the antagonist, wanted to harm Sully, Mike, and Boo for his personal reasons. To become financially successful, you must learn who to trust and who not to trust. If you affiliate yourself with people who bring negativity to your life and business, then immediately disengage and seek to cut them off for good. At number 3, dreaming and working goes hand in hand. One can always dream to reach the stars and beyond, but know that you must always exert the best of your efforts to actually attain those dreams of yours. From the movie, Mike was relatively the poorer scarer than Sully. However, he persevered so much to become one of the company's most efficient scarers. Now, you should always manifest this type of mindset. It's always free to dream. You can even dream for the most impossible things, and someday, you just find yourself satisfied with how you finally achieve them with constant hard work and determination. This is highly applied in the concept of developing a business. When you venture into the beginning of a business, you should always align your work with your aspirations. You must create a concrete plan on how you are going to carry it out, and then do everything you can in your power to put them into reality. That is one of the secrets to ultimate financial success. Number 2, know your strengths. Each one of us is unique in our own little ways. Everyone does not have the same strengths, weaknesses, assets, and privileges. You might think that it's unfair since some people may have it easier than you. But the reality is that you can actually overcome all of these barriers if you know how to work smart. With Mike, he became one of the company's prime scarers as he discovered a new way to generate energy through laughter. But we will discuss more on that later. The point is, Mike knew he was not a scarer by heart, but he knew how to make other people laugh, thus using that trait to his fullest advantage. Now, this is something that you should apply if you seek to become successful in your finances. Never get fixated for the things you can't do, but instead, learn other methods to generate money using alternative directions using the strengths in line with yourself. Now at number 1, innovation. The final lesson we can all learn from Monsters Inc. is innovation. Like I said a couple of seconds ago, Mike developed a new technique to create energy through laughter. Instead of the traditional way of scaring the children, through this, they develop a much more positive atmosphere in both worlds, which is just amazing in general. As you go on in your life, you need to progress your ways in money making to best suit the current trends and activities. You must also unleash your inner resourcefulness and creativity to come up with better ideas. If you are building a business or a firm, look for ways to capture the hearts of your customers and everything will follow smoothly. The future is all in your hands. That wraps up today's video. We hope you find this video helpful, and if you like today's video, please like and subscribe to the channel. See you at the next one.